Any leg. That's when you know he's really sick, when he hasn't gamed for like 7 days.
Damn, he's still feeling rough?
Yeah, he's still down. He hasn't eaten in days.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
I'm sorry he's still feeling like shit. Do you know what it is? Is it
we're not sure. I feel like it's just something gastric related, like.
Oh.
But he's still having the same issues as before. So I don't know. I called my doctor yesterday. I called again today. He was supposed to call me back, never did. So I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to take him back up to the hospital at some point.
Is he able to hold down anything, like powering?
Yeah, he's not vomiting anymore. He does get nauseous when he takes in fluids and food and stuff like that, but
as long as you can keep some liquids in him, something with electrolytes, it'll help, you know.
Moderators, please, when people come in and say, who are we talking about, just refer them to the hotcake syrup tag, or just give them the username. I know that happens a lot during the lives. We get 100 people coming in saying, who are we talking about? Even though I have a picture up, and I have a sticker up with the name, people still will come in and ask who we're talking about.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you, Samuel. Hi, Penny Fairy.
Hi, Blast.
What's up?
Oh my God. Harry.
Megs. Can somebody mute Megs?
I am muted.
Are you modded on this account, Megs?
I don't know. Let me see.
I don't know if I have any mod spots available, to be honest with you.
No, not on this account. I'm not.
I could try, but I can't make any promises.
Okay. Well, I mean, kick off Virgo or somebody.
Oh my God.
Oh, you success. You were added.
I'm kidding.
Hi,
guys.
Corey.
Hi, Bestie. Hi, Tech.
Hi, Corey.
What's up?
Okay, we'll give it a couple more minutes for people to come in. Then I'm going to go over the rules for the live. Anybody who, of course, every time I get in a box, my notifications for other apps go off like crazy. Anybody that hasn't been to one of my lives, I do run them a very certain way, my way, which some people don't like, but it's okay. I just have a way that I like to do things. So I will go over the live rules with everybody, and, let them know what they can expect throughout the live, as well as a timeline. And, we'll go over all of that in just a minute or two. I hope everybody is doing well. I thank everybody for being here. Thank you, everybody, for tapping.
Hello, Auburn.
What's up, y'all?
Auburn.
Mods, I appreciate you guys for answering questions and giving warnings out in the comments. I know you guys work hard throughout my lives, and I appreciate you.
Auburn.
Yes, it's good to see you, Auburn.
It's good to see y'all.
Hey, Auburn.
Greetings, everybody.
Mr. Gotcha.
Hi.
Sorry I was muted. I was checking into a hotel.
All good. Thanks for being here.
Cash App up for that?
No, I use my Benchime.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, let's start going over the etiquette for the live. We'll go over rules and stuff like that, and then I'll give you guys like a little outline of what's gonna happen here. Thank you again, everybody, for being here. Everybody in the boxes. If you've never been to one of my lives, I do run a pretty tight ship here as much as possible. Social media can get crazy. Comments can get crazy. I pride myself in showing respect in a live. That being said, there will be absolutely no bullying. There will be no doxing. There will be no body shaming. There will be no disrespectful comments. If you have a beef with somebody in the comments, save it for later. Don't do it in my live, please, especially for this. We are here to create awareness about Violet, hotcake syrup, blessed Grammy, scammy Grammy, whatever, hype queen, whatever you want to call her. I know a lot of people on here know that she has gotten TikTok to help her pay for an SUV. And she went away for a little bit and then she came back and she's been pretty much nonstop since she came back. So, I'm going to go into a little bit of background, as far as, why this all came about tonight. People in the boxes, please, I beg of you. I hate background noise. It throws me off my game. So if you're not talking, please mute if possible. If you're in a noisy environment. I know it's really, really hard for people to know when to speak so that we're not talking over people. Because if we're all silent for a second, then two people might try talking at the same time, but let's just try very hard not to talk over each other and cut people off. Everybody will get a chance to speak, I promise you. And Gotcha, did you have anything to add?
Yeah. When it comes to her children and her grandchildren, no names. Anybody drops a name, I promise you, you will get blocked. You will not get muted. You will get blocked. We don't dox here. That's very important, guys.
Yeah, let's keep it respectful, and keep tapping in case she is reporting. For people asking whether she's going to be here, I have no idea. She knows about it, obviously, so we will see what happens. For the person who was in the comments telling me to get to the point, you can get up on out of here. This is my life. And yeah, no, not going to happen.
Violet thought this was at 8 a.m, so I think she went to that show.
Okay. Well, I wasn't there. I was at first aid today, so. Okay, so let me start with the reason why we're here. So Violet, as everybody knows, Violet got an SUV paid for by TikTok viewers. And then she maybe didn't disappear completely, but I didn't see her for a little bit. And then she came back and she started doing what she's doing now. And I went into her live one day and I was asking for a box because I wanted to speak to her, and she refused to let me in the box. So the reason we're here essentially is because I'm using my platform to create awareness because she wouldn't allow me the opportunity to speak on her platform. The other reason as well is that I know a lot of people in anti-scam, a lot of people that are watching her and what she's doing are being blocked and muted for, just trying to talk or say how they feel about something. Basically, if it's not the way she wants it, then you're going to be removed. She doesn't want to hear anything else. So basically, I'm bringing it to everybody because I can't be blocked or muted on my platform. So I will have my say. It could have been done on her platform, but now we're doing it over here. I want to. So she was asking for the vehicle to get a job, and since getting the vehicle, she's door dashing, but she's barely working because she's spending hours and hours a day, like 12 or more hours a day, sometimes more than that recently, on live all night long. I wanted to bring up the I want to respond to a few things that she's been saying the last couple of days. So basically, she's saying a lot of it's not facts or what we're saying about her isn't true. I want to remind her that we don't speak on stuff that we don't see ourselves. We try not to make speculation. We don't spread misinformation. A lot of the people that I would consider to be in our close-knit, anti-scam community, we all have a lot of the same values and we all kind of work mostly in the same way, but we all do our own thing. But that being said, you can't sit there and have people watch you for hours and have hours of recorded footage of you and then turn around and say, well, that's not true. It's not facts, because we're not going to make a video about something that's not true and then not be able to show that that's exactly what she said or that's exactly what she did. So I just wanted to address that with you, Violet, just to let you know. I know you want to sit there and tell everybody that we're the stuff we're saying isn't true, but it is true. And that being said, the stuff that's going to be said tonight will be back. Like it's information that's able to be backed up. And if it's not, and it's your opinion, people in the boxes, please state that it's your opinion. I know there's a lot of speculation as to like how much money she got. Some say 5, some say 7, some say 3. She says 3,300 or 3,800 or something like that. And a bunch of it came from one person in particular. It doesn't matter, in my opinion. She got thousands of dollars on this app. And that's essentially what the bulk of the problem here is. You would think maybe she would walk away at that point, but she didn't. And again, that's why we're here. I want to make a point that Violet has said a lot lately, that she's a big deal on this app. She's a good person, and she's so loved. I want to let you know, Violet, that nobody likes or respects somebody that isn't busting their butt to help their own self in their own situation. If they do like you, then typically they're an enabler. And telling you that it's okay to behave like this, it just continues to enable you to act the way that you're acting, and it never ends, because we've seen it, right? You've gotten a vehicle and you're still going. For enablers, I just have one thing to say. I would say to support her yourselves, and you'll see how quickly it's a never-ending cycle, and I guarantee you that you will give up within a short amount of time. I did tell her in that live where I spoke to her and Corey. I did tell her to live in her vehicle, because at the end of the day, most people do what they have to do to survive. People on this app, beggars especially, are acting so entitled, and they're continuously taking advantage of people on this app and others instead of working hard for what they want. And in my opinion, that's shameful behavior. I wanted to make a point about her asking for big creators to help her stop bullying that she says is happening towards her. Again, no, I haven't bullied her, and nobody I know that I talk to personally on this app has bullied her. And I want to let her know that calling on big creators to help you when they don't know the full extent of the story may help you temporarily, but once they get to know you, and once they get to know what you're doing on this app, and the fact that you're taking advantage of people constantly, they definitely will change their mind. And again, if somebody big on here is supporting you, it's because they're not educated on what's going on, and that's why we're here today. I also wanted to say that I am somebody who's very passionate when it comes to right versus wrong. I will always speak out against wrong behavior. The reason she got so uptight about this live is because she knows that she's wrong. She was fired up so bad about this live, and she knows it's because she's been had. Like, people are onto her. They know what she's doing. They know that she's taking advantage. And I think honestly, she knows that the funds that she's been receiving are about to really dwindle down for her. There's no other reason for her to have gotten so upset about us talking and bringing awareness to what she's doing on this app. Because again, the information that's being brought out is information that we've all witnessed ourselves. I want to touch on, I only have a couple more points, guys, and then we'll move on. I want to touch on one thing that really, really, really bothers me about Violet is this tough life. This woe is me bullshit. It really, really frustrates me. People that have been supporting me for a while know that I have been without parents since I was 11 years old. I don't think that it's okay to use your trauma to feel sorry for yourself or to make other people feel sorry for you. I'm going to tell you from experience, I feel good about myself because I survived a lot of really bad shit. I came out on top. I broke a cycle of abuse that happened in my family. Most people know I've recently just had bariatric surgery. That was huge. And for these things to happen and for you to be successful in your life and for you to survive these awful things that happen in your life, you need to stop whining about what you don't have. You need to stop acting entitled. And you need to grow a backbone and you need to make it happen. And it's not going to be easy, but you need to go ahead and you need to move forward and you need to do the best thing that you possibly can to make your situation better. Nobody owes anybody anything. Nobody. I have no parents. I didn't have any support. I'm so tired of her saying that. It's not an excuse to come on an app and tell people that you have nobody and ask them to help you. That it's nobody's problem. She knows that she can get a hold of certain people. She knows that she could tug on the heartstrings of certain people, and she knows that she can make them feel sorry for her. But nobody needs to feel sorry for her. And I hope at the end of this live, after everything comes out, I hope that everybody sees that she's not somebody that you need to feel sorry for at all. Yeah, stop emotionally manipulating people. I think I had a few more points on the... I just wanted to touch briefly, like, stop threatening to sue people. Stop threatening to put people in jail. I mean, you threatened to put me in jail. Corey did. I understand. I've squashed the issue with Corey since then, but stop telling people that you're going to take them to court. I mean, you can't afford to take anybody to court. You're on an app begging for money. It's not going to make you any quick money. So, and I mean, I'm in Canada, so unless you're hiring an international lawyer, I don't know what to tell you, but I think it's absolutely ridiculous that you can't have a disagreement or a difference of opinion with somebody on an app without people saying that they're going to sue you. But that's the stuff that she does. Last point I have to bring up is her saying that she stood up to me. I want to tell you right now, you did not stand up to me at all. I got in your box and Corey fought your fight for you. And then you went on a live and you told people, I've got a backbone. I stood up to Slots. I stood up to Samantha. People, I have a backbone and people know that and stuff like that. That's not true. You said literally nothing. The only thing you said was that you didn't want to be homeless, at which point I told you to go live in the SUV that you'd gotten TikTok to pay for. You let Corey fight your battle. You wouldn't let me in the box initially the first day. You won't request a box tonight because you can't match me in a conversation about this. You don't have any backbone. You know that you're wrong. You know that you're taking advantage of people. And I'm going to have Virgo play a clip that most of you have probably seen. But I think it's important for you guys to see it again, and especially for those people that didn't see it. Just because it shows a pattern of behavior. This was a clip that was found from her about around 10 years ago. That's not an exact number again, but I just want to show people that this has been ongoing, a vicious cycle for a long time. Are you ready, Virgo, or?
Yeah, just 1 second. I just need to get it signed up here.
Thank you to everybody tapping. I can't believe how many likes are up there already.
Okay.
You might not be able to see it very well, but you can hear the audio.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh, somebody made you big.
Move the banner over.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna cover the glare once I hit play also. So okay, here we go.
You are not this weak, feeble little thing that you're showing everybody.
But how was I supposed to do it on my own if my family didn't care about me?
People do it every day on their own. I understand that you never had a father figure in your life, but now you're an adult and you need to take responsibility for your actions. Why do you have to look for somebody? Why can't you stand on your own 2 feet?
Thank you. So yeah, the reason I wanted you guys to see that, and thank you to Penny Fairy for sending that over to me. The reason I wanted you guys to see that is to see that that's not somebody with a backbone. So, I mean, when she went live that day and she said, I have a backbone, and I told her, and no, you didn't. People have been telling you. People have been telling her for a long time all about herself. but she's not applying any of it or changing any of her behaviors. That being said, Penny Ferry has like a
Real quick though, Sam. She did go. She was live last night, and she claimed that that video that you guys just saw, that is not her. Everybody can hear the voice, see it's a younger version of her. She actually had somebody jump in her box last night and claim that that young lady that you guys saw in that videotape was his daughter, when it is clearly her, without a shadow of a doubt, 100%, that is her. She's also said that if she doesn't remember it, then it's not a lie. It never happened.
absolutely, I without question, it's her. But that doesn't surprise me. Like that kind of behavior doesn't surprise me that she's trying to deny. This is somebody that doesn't take accountability for what they're doing. So I'm not surprised by that at all. I've made my talking points, and I appreciate everybody listening to me. Penny Ferry's going to go over a timeline with you guys about what she's been up to. Then Megs would like to say some things. Virgo's going to go over some resource stuff that she could have been using. Scam Opera's after Megs. And then, Megs, Christina, Virgo, and then we'll open it up for open discussion, okay?
All right. Good evening, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for being here. So that show was from 2014. If you watch the whole show, she's going to change and everything like that. She had the conversation with the guy that she needed to do things on her own and not rely on other people, blah, blah, blah. All right, so that was 2014. So then in April of 2015, she made a GoFundMe for home repairs. She was, I think, being evicted or something. I forget exactly what was happening. But she needed to leave the place she was staying at, and the place she was going to needed home repairs. So she started GoFundMe for that. Then in October of 2015, she had another GoFundMe, and this one was for a new car because she had a car accident. Her car got totaled, and she started a GoFundMe to get a new car. That was in October of 2015. From what I hear, there are other ones. I couldn't find them only because, from what I've heard, she's not able to be on GoFundMe anymore. But anyway, I digress. So we're gonna go to April 2000. She did a GoFundMe for her dog Sergio. The dog was attacked by a pit bull on April 19th of 2020. She received $4,905 for surgery, but the dog passed on the 21st before the surgery could ever take place. Which what I found was odd was on the 21st, she raised her GoFundMe goal from $3,800 to $5,000, which she received $4,905 of it, which she didn't refund to anybody. She's saying people told her not to refund it. There's no way I can prove whether that's true or false. However, for me, if it was me, if I got $5,000 for surgery and, there was no surgery, I would return their money. I asked her 3 times in her chat if she refunded the money since the surgery. I was on a troll account, and she blocked me and muted me all 3 times. So I never really got an answer for that. So that was April 2020. July 2021, she did what's called Gives and Go, which is like GoFundMe, but since she was booted off GoFundMe, she had to go to other apps to try to do this raising money thing. She was raising money to pay for her grandson's daycare for that one. Then December 2022, she came on TikTok telling the story about her car engine blowing up, needing a new car. Let's see. So she was kind of raising on and off from December 2022 up until July of 2023, so about 7, 8 months, when she got fired from her job. Once she got fired from her job, that's when she was coming on basically every day. Well, it first started at 7,000. I had that video where, she's saying she wants to get me for slander on that video. This is just a side note. The video was made with all the words she said. She has to realize that when I have an hour of recording and I have to get it down to under 2 hours, under 2 minutes, it's going to be in pieces, but those pieces were put in what she was saying. That was everything she said is what she meant. They're her words. Nothing was edited to make it not what she said or did on that live. So with this whole slander thing, it's ridiculous. That's why, every time she says it, I don't think she knows what slander actually means, to be honest with you. So she raised over $3,600 for the car. The reason I know this, but I'm not sure exactly how much, is because the car was $3,600, but she also needed money for the tags and the insurance. So the car may have been $3,600, but she raised money for the insurance and the tags. And I wish I had old videos of it, some of those lives, but I don't, unfortunately. But I think personally it was closer to 5,000. I don't think I've seen 9,000 thrown around. I've never seen that, so I don't know where that number comes from. But it was originally 7,000, and then when the money wasn't coming in quick enough and the SUV was sold, it basically she found one. The guy gave her a deal. It was originally 5,000. He was going to sell it to her for 3,600. And then, so then she kind of disappeared for a little bit. And then February of this year, she came on asking for $3,500 to repair plumbing in her daughter's house, which she says, I want to do this for my daughter. It's the right thing to do. When you want to do something for your daughter, you do it. You don't have others do it. That's not how things work. Like, if you want to do something for her, it's your responsibility to do the thing for her, not for others to pay for it. And that's what she does. She always expects others to pay for these things, and she tries to make herself look like the good person by being able to pay for it after people gave her the money for it. Currently, she's asking for whatever love donation you'll send for bills. She's been planting the seed already for having to pay over $5,000 for the LASIK surgery that she never paid for. She goes to court in April for that. So, and then yesterday, I know she was trying to start raising money for some guy that she met on the street. He was walking down the street, and she wanted to raise money to get him a car. With that said, I know some people were all about wanting to, let's help this guy and get him a car. You really don't know anything about that guy. Like, I mean, he can come on and tell his story, but at the end of the day, you don't know anything about that guy. You don't know why he really doesn't have a car. You don't know. So I tell people always, don't be so willing to just throw money at people that you don't know. There's plenty of people in your local area, plenty of, shelters and stuff like that you can help donate to. You can donate cars to different churches where they help, single mothers or other people in need. They'll fix the car up and stuff like that. Those are the things you want to focus on if you want to help people, because you do not know anyone on here to just throw them money, because you really don't know where that money's going to go to. And I just want to close out, because she likes using the Christian thing. And I myself, I am a Christian, and it bothers me when people do use God's name, because they're using it as manipulation to get other believers to want to help. They'll feel sorry for you. You make the connection. Sherry says she doesn't go to church. She doesn't even know the different things in the Bible. But I just want to take a couple of things from, Paul's letter to the Thessalonians. So, for you yourselves know how you ought to follow our examples. We were not idle when we were with you, nor did we eat anyone's food without paying for it. On the contrary, we worked night and day, laboring and toiling, so that we would not be a burden to any of you. For even when you were with you, we gave you this rule: if a man will not work, he shall not eat. So she's able-bodied to work. She can say she's depressed. She has panic disorder. I've had panic disorder. I had panic disorder, depression, lost my father, was going through a divorce and a custody battle, and I still went to work every day. I didn't want to get out of bed either, but you got to do these things. That's called life. And so that's really all I have on it. But, I just wish she'd stop using the whole, Christian thing to do things that it's not right. It's just not right to take advantage of other Christians by doing that when God, in fact, does want us to work and earn our keep on this world that he has us on right now. And so that's about it.
I appreciate that. The information that you brought, it really needed to be put out there. So thank you for the work that you put into that. A very, very solid example of taking advantage. And like Penny Fairy said, not just on TikTok, guys, on GoFundMe's, on Facebook. We've seen posts there on Facebook as well. She'll use her grandkids. She'll do whatever it takes to get what she wants from people. And at the end of the day, I mean, I don't care what anybody says. A vehicle is not a necessity. It's a luxury, in my opinion, and it's not something that you absolutely need to survive in life. So there definitely are other options, and again, it's nobody else's responsibility except for hers to provide those luxuries that she wants.
I just want to add one thing to what Penny Fairy said. That other site that she uses that's equivalent to GoFundMe is a Christian charity site. She uses that site because out of her mouth, they do not take any money. Anything that's raised on that site is given directly to the person that puts up that post. 100% of the proceeds go to them. And she said that last night rather, that's why she uses that site now. So she knows how to manipulate the system. She knows how to get around it. She's definitely up there. She's really up there on the begging and the scamming, because to me, at this point, in my opinion, she's more of a scammer than she is a beggar.
And one last thing. I don't, she always tries to say, oh, all these people hate me. And I don't hate her at all. I don't hate anybody. I hate what people do, the actions and stuff like that they do to take advantage of others. But it's ridiculous to say, everyone hates her and stuff like that. Again, it's manipulation for others to feel sorry for her.
100%. Thank you again, Penny Fairy. I appreciate you. Megs, you're up, my dear.
All right. Well, I don't know how I'm supposed to follow up Penny Fairy, sir. But I will do my best. And I do really like how you touched on the Christian thing. She clearly is not reading her Bible. I mean, one of the easiest verses to even remember is thou shalt not steal. And that seems to be a trend with a lot of the people